Hey there, this is Andy Blackwell from fitnessguruandy.com and limitlessfitness.co.uk. Today I'm going to be talking about some of the biggest things that my clients are doing to get great results, okay, when it comes to losing body fat. So I've got some clients that when they followed these three or four principles, they managed to lose plenty of body fat in a short amount of time. So, you know, maybe if this can help you, please carry on watching. So the first thing that I'd say, probably the biggest thing I would say that my clients are doing at the moment is making sure that they count their calories, okay? So they're just finding out exactly how many calories they're having per day to stay the same weight. And if you then take 500 calories off of that per day, then you're going to lose a pound a week. All right, so it's such a simple thing to find out how many calories you need to stay the same weight and then take 500 calories off. Okay, so that ensures if you're training hard and you're eating the right types of food, the right sort of consistencies of food, the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbs, the right amount, of body fat, of fat, sorry, you're then looking at losing a pound specifically of body fat rather than a pound of a mixture of body fat and muscle. Okay, so that is one of the biggest things that people do. They find out exactly what goes in to make sure that you have a loss. Okay, next up is definitely writing down what you want to achieve and focusing on that. So I always get my clients to do this. It's a great little exercise. It's so simple. The only bit of technology you need for this is a pen and paper. Very, very simple technique. And all you're going to do is write down your goals and exactly why you want to get there. Keep it somewhere handy. It could be in your desk at work, or it could be somewhere visible is usually quite good. It could be on your fridge. If you're a bit more of a private person, then you might well go for something a bit more like on a computer file somewhere. But make sure you're writing it down and keeping it somewhere safe, and you want to be looking at that every single day. Okay, so it's so important that you're looking at that every day. Otherwise, you'll lose focus on. You could possibly lose focus on what you're trying to achieve. All right. The next thing is making sure that you're working out hard, sort of 3 to 4 times a week. And when you're going to work out, you're not just looking at doing an hour of this, or just turning up and doing the bare minimum, or half-ass sort of workouts. You don't really want to be doing that. You want to be pushing yourself to the limit these 3 or 4 times that you're training, and that just ensures that you're really getting your heart rate up during that time. You're really you're pressing some weights, you're pushing some reasonably sized weights and working yourself very hard. And this really ensures your metabolism goes up massively. All right, which is so important when it comes to burning up fat. And I mean the last tip I'm going to give you, and it's so important as well, is to increase your activity level. Not talking about your when I'm talking about that, I'm not talking just about the 3 or 4 sessions you're going to be doing a week of training. It basically means getting out and walking a bit more, getting a few more steps in your day. Really working a little bit more towards that. So cutting out driving everywhere. Making sure that if the shops are quite local, walking down to the shops. It might be if you work in the city, when you're going on the underground or the metro or wherever you live, you're climbing up the stairs rather than standing on the escalator going up. Could be in the shops as well, when you're going to the mall or wherever. It could be the same thing. You're climbing up the steps, you're walking around. You're not just driving everywhere and doing that. So just making a conscious effort is our third tip. Okay, so I mean, let's just run over that again. Okay, so the 3 biggest tips. Number 1 is definitely counting your calories, making sure that you know how much has to go in to stay the same weight. Okay, so then you can take that 500 calories off to lose that little bit of weight. So over a pound can be lost this technique. Second thing is writing down those goals. All right, so helps you keep consistent. You can remind yourself on a daily basis of why you're doing all of this, why you're training, why you're changing up the foods that you're eating. the third tip, we're definitely, you know, we're looking at basically increasing your active daily living. And I'm going to give you another bonus tip on the end of that, is to basically be eating as much organic foods as you can, as much locally sourced organic foods which haven't been tampered with, they haven't got any, you know, pesticides going into the growth of them. There's no, you know, they're just totally 100% organic, 100% good for you. They're going to help you out a great deal. They're going to, you know, I don't even know this little fact, 95% of our foods on the supermarket shelves are tampered with. They're processed foods, all right, so 95%. So that really affects your body's ability to burn up body fat. So no end, try and cut out as much as you can. Obviously we all like to enjoy ourselves every now and again, but I'm trying to say to you now is, if you want the best possible results, you've got to cut it down to about 10%, okay, of your food being crap and being rubbish, okay? The rest, if you can do it 85 to 90% locally sourced organic foods, fantastic, you're going to get some great results. Obviously make sure you keep within your calorie limit, all right, for weight loss, and you're training hard, and you're writing down your goals, and you can get wherever you want to with this fitness thing, okay? So, brilliant. This has been Andy Blackwell from fitnessguruandy.com and limitlessfitness.co.uk. Please read on and keep visiting our blog. We've got loads of great tips coming up for you. We've got loads on there already, fully loaded. If you do want to book in and get a consultation with me, then go to limitlessfitness.co.uk right now and book in. Okay.
When we ate, we never took, cause we needed a change.